Hello, my name is Tahir, and I have chosen the Diversify and Conquer Diversity-Centric Data Selection with Iterative Refinement paper that focuses on the intersection of data, analytics, and machine learning efficiency to create my application video. Let's take a look at the agenda. We will be covering 6 main points, the first three summarizing and highlighting the various aspects of the paper, while the fourth point discusses the future directions that can be taken to expand or explore the diversity-centric data selection method with iterative refinement. Lastly, the fifth and the sixth will be the concluding points. So, in reality, do we really need all the data to train powerful AI? So, training large language models usually means throwing massive data sets at them. But do we really need all that data? What if we could train models more effectively by choosing the right data, not just more data? That's the central question this paper asks: quality versus quantity. So, the paper Diversify and Conquer looks at how we can make fine-tuning smarter. Most existing methods pick data based on how high quality individual examples look. But the authors argue that diversity matters more than just quality. Their method proposes a diversity-first sampling method using k-means clustering, where data is grouped into clusters and sample from each cluster is taken to ensure coverage of diverse data so that the model sees a wide variety of examples. They also add iterative refinement, in which after initial sampling plus training, they use early feedback to reweight clusters, and thus the model learns what's useful and adjusts sampling dynamically. So efficiency plus equity at scale. Why is that important? This matters and is important because it makes models more efficient and fair. With just a fraction of the data, the models still perform better. The paper shows a 7% boost over random selection and outperforms other state-of-the-art data selection methods by nearly 4%. For companies like Cohere, that means lower training costs, faster experimentation, and more equitable models that don't overfit to narrow slices of data. This helps support responsible scaling and not just more computing, but smarter computing. So, where could this work go next? This work could go next in different directions, and we could start with maybe extending iterative sampling into real-time adaptive pipelines, where models continuously reweight training data based on live feedback. We could also extend clustering and iterative refinement to multi-modal data like images, audio, or video, where diversity is even more important. We can also use clustering not just to improve performance, but to detect gaps like underrepresented languages or topics, which connects directly to building more inclusive AI. We can also build visualization tools to monitor cluster quality and model performance, which would in turn help researchers make data-driven decisions. And this ties to my background in analytics and visualization. So why does this resonate with me? With my background in business analytics and information systems, which includes building dashboards, databases, and decision-making tools, I've applied k-means clustering to financial and demographic data sets to identify groups of loan applicants by likelihood of repayment. I've also evaluated model features for fairness and predictive accuracy, balancing efficiency with equitable outcomes. This research resonates with me because it's about applying the same principles of efficiency and optimization to AI, where we do more with less but smarter. And I also bring a global perspective from my working in cross-cultural contexts, which connects to the fairness and inclusivity aspects of this work. So, towards smarter and fairer AI. To close, I'd be excited to expand this research with Cohere by combining my skills in data modeling and visualization with your frontier work in AI. I believe together we can build smarter, fairer, and more efficient models because efficiency is not just about speed, it's about fairness, representation, and trust. Thank you.